is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ahaya Boadu TV so yema munyina akwaba efambraso Alister branche na oka munti tre hono wone Mugabe Maase asan dia boani Alister de Mugabe shia na say you know na ni nyina ne say o say he dum so munya nya mahama na dum so bia baaye na Napo ene o ma no mo ECG a sa krono semne sa no ma no course no ban na we say Napo slim tea no EOCO slim tea na kabana Napo attest bi wohu ba Napo nim say oko EOCO se woni ma ida ina bi o EOCO oko ho pa o mo invite ma no ko ho oyiyi nsema no in fact week na chema untumi dem ni nyina na oko ho ekọ answer questions etina oye hu no ho no yes nti Napo ne de ya ndaji okopa esen kabana nka sankofo nyina slim tea ko ma test bi ama ye hu se ne a on be si aslemi afa se na untumi slemi ye no wo hu na Alister esen ankrophobia sha se ma bribe hefo ne ma bribe no hefo ne ma bribe what is say US ebe $600 no yes US be some $1 no eti $1 wo fia kwasesa anya sa de a waso be she rough
Kevin ena metiti o na me metiti e say American $4 no de metiti e no menya course nkomodi a metiti e ne say omo ba be sesa wo musika no listo de metiti e no say American $1 no omo ba be yeden e ba be sesa no yenuane ma mode $1 na hye mo mpaase muntie ne yo yenuane ma mode $1 na ahye mo mpaase no mo fa ma de ko Bank of Ghana mo fa ko BOG o na mo ko sesa anyi musika ntentem na anhwe yi a na mo bokagu yes we are no my day ma bokagu because papa no Trump no otimi take decision anytime
anyhow
otimi take decision anytime media de metete no aka and some no you see there's no smoke without fire what you na we can no mesra wo $1 no go pass ya fa ko Bank of Ghana na kwesesa anhwe ya na $1 na ba be yimura amanwo fio
eminya to forcing ene eminya John Napo omatumi atrase ne power sector players no omo hunyansa adwempa
NPPs lo edoji
sa edoji tamaklo wherever he is I salute him na omo hu adwempa timu popa Mugabe ye export price no ye can fuel asemwa is based on the dollar. It has always been based on the dollar. Ex-refinery price, government taxes, all those things involved. Into on the forex side, if your currency is doing bad against the dollar now, you will see, say, immediately the dollar rises up against your cedi. Fuel prices will have to go up because of the calculations that were involved with the forex. Into we tax because of the fact that cedi will appreciate it against the dollar. There's a marked differential on every liter of fuel per the calculations now. First, near 2017, since a dollar now by 11 and now by 10. So there's a 6 cedi difference per liter when you go to the forex side. And no finance minister, no, any fuel minister, no energy minister, na fa adwimpa said they are going on that side as it can fall off. No mas remu 1 cedi. No more be solve your energy problems are a dawa NPP4 a share that setting trap NDC so mbetom so mo call just 2 days of fuel then can you lights Ghana just 2 days. Now if this thing is not innovative, I don't know what it is, because this one they are taking from the fuel sector to come and resolve a power problem. I'm saying they are taking from the fuel sector to come and solve a power problem because of the appreciating CD ni yard against the dollar no. Inti faso na baso wo forex side no kwa ko yimu 1 CD chale we obi a wa bini ye bibia ye bon sem mano. Oh, so you rather stay the stables to listen and appreciate, to understand what the person is doing. Now what bon some man say at to force you are forcing to make the economy work. I have your marking. I will stop marking you because you are already there. Boadu, now who caused some? I'm asking the debt ridden energy ministry. Now who caused some? The 3.1 billion we are talking about. Now who caused some? The $632 million guarantees that we have to pay to the IPPs. Now who caused some? You are in power for 8 years. You delay all these payments. You set a trap for your incoming government. You know that they will not be able to raise money to be able to provide electricity. And then you yourself, you are telling the population that with the coming of John Mahama, there was going to be doom. So Napo and Co. Look, by now EOCO should be inviting them. Afenyo marking. By this time, EOCO ya lock home. They caused the problem. Today, they have the effrontery to come and shout over us. Mugabe, one of us, say my party, the NDC, is coming up with solutions. And these ones, they are clear. Mugabe, there are financial problems and there are operational problems when it comes to the power sector. And with the financial problems, me and you clearly, is because every time they have to go and buy the power from somewhere and come and operate it. And they need cash, real cash. That's why they say now we are doing the prepaid system. We are giving you money. We are advancing money to you with the customers so that you get money to be able to go and buy the power. So we are putting money in your hands. But after all this, you see that there's a big financial gap in responding to the payments that must go to the VRA, the IPPs and other things. Why is this so? Because of the operational problems which are created by NETCO and ECG. Mugabe, technical and commercial losses alone at ECG and NETCO. Some of it, I begin to see that as for the technical ones, there's a way to go about it. You have to improve your machines so that you take away the obsolete machines and then you invest in new machines to get them working, so that you'll be able to deliver efficient electricity to the people. But when it comes to the commercial losses, that one, there's a big thievery. People are involved. The workers who work with ECG and NETCO, and then the commercial users of the electricity, they form a league to steal, and they steal as much as 40% of the power they buy. Who should be paying for that losses? So I'm saying that in this one, much as we are raising the 1 CD to go and solve the financial problems that we have in the power sector, we must also look at solving the commercial and technical problems that arise as a result of power, so that we will not be where we are today. And me, I'm telling you, we have the right leadership at ECG. Michael Pepena, he will deliver at ECG. You mark my words. He was the one on the compact energy. You know why the NPP removed him and took him there? They were afraid of him. He's a principled and disciplined guy. So I expect him, as I sit here, to cut down on the operational losses at once. He should work at it. The technical, he should work at it, because Mugabe, we are now going to tell the population and explain to them why we need the 1 CD and how we need to pay, so that we don't go back to the old days of the Doomso. And the Doomso today, everybody must understand. It was not John Dramani Mahama who brought Doomso to Ghana. Not at all. It was lack of investments and then lack of maintenance of the power sector by all governments after Nkrumah. They refused to go there and invest money and time preciously in order to take the weeds out of it. They didn't do it. So it piled up when Mahama came to power. But look, you see, Mahama too, when the problem came, he didn't run away. He said, I'll fix it. He stood up, and we all saw the results that he brought before he left power. So look, Mugabe Maase, what did they make say? Their time, they wanted to run ECG down and privatize it. PDS. Yes, they wanted, look, even on a PDS, didn't say as papa. Now America for under our own compact, so that the line losses and other things, the commercial losses and other things we're doing at ECG will clean the place. Yeah, this can buy and so na kobrani wasuma na dam for so onko no ko try on scanning be go on bottom, and PDS took their money away. So we didn't have that money, that opportunity to reform the electricity sector as it should have been at the time. It's Mugabe. This one, I don't know. You have to clap for them instead of, say, oh, yes, say atu force ne John Napo ne Edoji Tamaklo, all those energy sector players, the finance ministry, when it's teamwork. I've told you the second coming of John Mahama is teamwork. You find the young people sitting around the table, finding a solution to a national problem and solving it once and for all. This one, it gives me energy to encourage them to do more. Mugabe, we will not allow them to privatize ECG. Yeah, you be paying. You can find French for me by some better ECG. So now more bulk like Mugabe. Ube Saturday no men won do here. Omuji entertainment allowance. It be at 10,000, 20,000 or ECG. Omuji ko here in your mabasa. They run the place down. Aqua everything's run. You good no you say South Africa ni baako and Holland ni baako pe and a tea aqua everything's run omuji be Ghana water. And then no me so say ya dear my in the name of coming to privatize and repair it. Into Mugabe, where there I don't know, but like I said, I wish them well. Almost say because of the pressure coming from the public, and they need to do more public education for people to appreciate the tax that the 1 CD that they are bringing. No, they will withdraw it till 16th June, and I think that the public education must go out. Me, I'm prepared to stand anywhere at the lorry station.
On that,
so say,
Ghana Revenue Authority. So on that.
Yes, that's it. So they must work hand in hand to explain to the people why they need for the people to pay tax. Mugabe, yes, maybe a chomunu, yen kwala maybe a chomunu, ubeto fuel na 17 cedis per liter. So we need now 200 liters. Mugabe, ubet 1,700. Now the memo tia, ube say tia levy aside gusu. Now number be to say almost 1,717. And then how much are we paying? It's about 12 cities. So 11. You just under, yes. So 11. So you pay 1,001. Look at the gap. Over 600 cities that you have made. You cannot give government 1 city of every 1 liter. What are we talking about? Yeah, light need just so for domestic and industrial use. At the end I did 1 city in Kwakoyeno. And yes, I had seen here the Akogu bottom. She said the Omuya Yamudi Eslaniko Siawa. Omudi Sikani go bottom and they refuse to invest the money in the electricity sector. Omudi Sikanu Omanum. That's not it. This one is about a group of sincere young men who want John Mahama to succeed, who are bringing this innovative idea because of the appreciating city and going to the forex side of our pricing system when it comes to X12 pump price in order to take that 1 city and then use it to fix the problems that we face as a country when it comes to the energy. Where do you say when to be unishika or wasingwa and yenu where do John Napo me born some mouth many years to force hey you never cease to amaze me. Challenge bomodin nyabomode nyumo awanye ni egbele nya jomo mi nya tunie ko ni John Mahama succeed by energy sector. You have people like Napo, the newness next to nothing, a dentist. You bring him to the energy sector and then when obetutunko for siwo energy sector hona nyoma ye basa obe catch them say now who cause am who left the debt. They refuse to pay. Omu NPPs. Ama omu timi usa NPPs CFR. Ama netco the ECG electricity power distribute don't pay. The money is there. Don't collect ESLA. Don't pay. Then omu asa the ESLA kosi awa. Omu jiska don't pay. Omu jaka no more co-opposition. Today they said they are regrouping to come and do what? Demonstration. We are waiting for them. Look, this time I've said it. If they go for a demonstration without permission and you no allows them. Remember, every day me I'll go for a demonstration. I also will not need permission. And why I'll go for the demonstration, Mugabe? And I didn't talk about me catch you because you have to be trusted. Now Mumbe try buy so 8 years. And saying your man, we won't fight them. I'm saying that we will not sit down for them to run route over us. And like I said, whilst we are trying to solve the problem, because you see where you see pari pasu. Whilst you are solving the financial problems of ECG, look at solving the operational problems at the same time. So that we will not get to this level anytime, any day again.
Miti dede na elephants no omo ye no. Miti dede na elephants ne ye no. Omo de dede hun se ya na de bi omo ye. Ye de esla bae, weka esla. Bae se ya na omo ye hu dede. Na in the end no omo ko you see esla na zen collateral. Edi koji loan. Enti sana NPP 40. NPP4 they be ombo to dust egu Ghana for enim bibia NDC bebe omeka say enye papa. And so when we are able to establish it na ye jato ho a omo ana eya omo be benefit. Now let's look at it this way. Omo say ye levy ena ye de doomso tax aba. They are not looking at the bigger picture. And see, I will start from where NPP left the energy sector debt eka ahe ena omuja to ho e was say aban we ye handle. Okay, so give me a minute.
All right.
We share car omuja to ho na omuja $1 billion legacy debt. No more the bulk oil distributors eka $1 billion. Enti wo ko na woja $1 billion to ho a hina na eba betu ama o de sika e na edi betu ya enye tax na edi betu ya enti omunye din mesa omuja to ho no enu na aban we ye pese ye solve Mugabe ubeka ya during the campaign 2024 campaign no mo ka chen kofo say mo ntuma John Mahama because oba adum so beba because they knew the mess that they had created. They knew say ekada ho, and at that time they were hiding say 3.1 billion energy total debt near 1.3. They maybe any bulk oil distributors.
One sector.
What I said was one sector, but the total debt is 3.7 billion. It is a wager ka $3.7 billion atowa. Hina na opeso obetua sa aka no. Die sika e na opese editua sa aka no. Enti MPP for munye din na yen cleaning mu mess ne mamo. They knew say Dumso was looming because omunim say e can way eda ho. In 2024 they knew. And if you recall now, we were experiencing Dumso because they couldn't buy fuel. They couldn't buy gas for the thermal plants. And now one person who lose the election, they were covering up Dumso. But as usual, no, NDC we will not cover it up. We will make sure say whatever the situation is, no, we would face it and bite it and solve the problem. It's Ghana for Munya Butre Emma His Excellency John Mahama. Any your finance minister, your energy minister. Now, whatever the problems that were left behind, solve it. Into me, I'm starting from the problem. There's a problem that must be handled, and the problem was not left behind by NDC. It was left behind by NPP, and we are solving it into Munyedi. Number 2, how can you even compare e-levy to 1 CD? E-levy, a 1.5%. Of whatever amount that you pay. Now 1.5 imagine say we send 100,000 Ghana cedis ako baby. Utia 1.5 also. Sikana utia no sa nipa no wetia 1.5 dada o. With e-levy there was duplicity. There was duplicity of taxes. Enti utia me say one ebia me send 100,000 ama Alister. Na sikani bedi Alister ho a na Alister so be sendi bia mabogabia me metia 1.5 no or sa 100,000 sa sika no Alister so be ti etia 1.5 also enti plus taxes and then 11 crowd there were other taxes and charges on it enti they are not being truthful when they compare the 1 CD per liter to e-levy because when you calculate it e-levy there's duplicity of taxes. The number of people same amount of money goes through their hands. The number of people would pay the 1.5%. Now almost say e-levy and I did do so tax aba. Ghana for under NPP na petrol 17 cedis per liter. 17 cedis per liter. And then do 19 say top petrol 11 cedis per liter. Now by say MPP for a problem at all. Energy sector debt of $3.1 billion. And was say yet from you are no longer paying 17 cedis per liter, but you are paying 11 cedis. But maybe Sramo move for 1 cedi into so. Now you to me find solve the problem. Now you to me solve energy sector problem. Say way and your money. And now you would prefer say government should leave it at 17 cedis. Now you find shame mamo. Yes, to be found shame ye pese mo hotomo. we campaigned on resetting. Ye pese mu hutomo, ye pese mu munya your friend say twini ye can say aha. Enti na yati petrol so from 17 Ghana cedis a liter to 12 cedis. Enti we are saving with 17 Ghana cedis no to 11 cedis no. You are saving 6 cedis. It is a bayaba. Now or saving sika on petrol 6 cedis on petrol. After sika no first no anka 17 Ghana no 4.5 and 1 gallon. 4. You are paying like 80 cedis. Now this year no with 4.5 no you are paying like 40 cedis. Abaya saving you so much money. Now say we have a problem. Abaya no call and what we just cut to. It's a mumbuame. Na me fa one city into so na yen solve it doom so na obia businesses, because if businesses must go on we must have stable supply of electricity. Na bibia anye ye no NPP for mo se den mo under you no petrol was 17 cedis and under NDC no even with one cedi levy no it's 12 cedis. It's still cheaper. It's still 5 cedis cheaper. It's munye di mu kama nuntum na munja aban no onye adwuma. Apart from that no yama Ghana for ho atomo Mugabe ubekaya within our first 120 days no ye about 5 taxes of Ghanaians. And to see ye 5 taxes, betting tax of 10%, emission tax, ye e-levy, other two near them. Okay.
Betting e-levy,
emission. I had it.
COVID. IMF.
It's ye 5 taxes. First, no, ukoto adia, we share receipt in this one. There were about 5. There were about 5 or 6 taxes that you were paying. Na abain papa aba. Now when ye sa taxes no every utri so. Na or say bebe say mo hutomo inti betting tax ko emission tax only what they call emission tax ko register ko wusie car wusie na free u car chire no eno ne na mutu as emission tax disinfectant tax na yetua disinfectant tax from Ministry of Health. Inti si ye sa taxes we nyina every mo so na yesi Ghana for yaba taxes we na for mo kon no eko enti ye pese mutua 1 cedi on petrol na ye fan solve dum so a se we de anya boni o tiapai enya boni enti NPP for no mo ka che mu se 1 cedi no kra no omunti bi da no omo no mo de e-levy bremo omo de COVID tax bremo omo no mo de emission tax bremo e de disinfectant tax bremo. All the taxes you were paying under NPP no ye buy ye yi amamo nti mesra mo Ghana for mamuntie NPP for the omo ni so bre omo. Being in opposition is not easy. They are doing all sorts of gymnastics. As we speak, they can't believe they are in opposition until they are holding on to straws, whatever they can grab onto to ensure say they will make this government unpopular. No, they will say most of them are lies. Tenase mo ana mo de aban we ba power. Mo tenase na mo analyze. Na bisa who say when NPP was in power, you were buying a gallon of petrol for 80 cedis. Now that NDC is in power, you are buying a gallon of petrol for 40 cedis. And we are working 40 or maybe 50 cedis, roughly. And we are working on to make it even cheaper for you. Don't be misled by NPP, because NPP no omu ni abadaye Ghana for. Muye mistake na omu dada mubium with NDC for e-levy no mudi dum so aba. Na mo na si anye analysis ni te say dia maka kire mu na muye mistake no mo babaka ombe miamo sin first the way mu miamo, because taxes are ye free so no e do also say one cedi na ye say muntua wo petrol so no ka ho asani akon the next PDS Ghana for PDS mo beka ya omu take over ECG and they started collecting monies
for over 8 months.
Sasika no eko omuchedi endi mo ba na mo be take over ECG and mo collect utua ECG ukotua electricity bill eko gabi ni nkrofo kutukum eko mo kutukum na ene eka beda ho na yesi muntua 1 cedi. The same people omu hwia sika ewo PDS. The same people are now as are now no have to mati say baumiadia uto electricity percentage eko baumia kutukum. The same people are the ones the same people are the ones shouting say utia 1 cedi na they solve problem too much. Saska now omuyia from PDS 8 months omu gg omu collect revenue from electricity company in the name say omu to electricity company they didn't refund the money and they just went back home after collecting our monies for 8 months. They should be made to refund that money so that we use that money to pay to solve the doomso problem that we are facing right now. So that's my little bit on it. Nurses strike anamibwa
the midwives
strike
nurses and midwives
omo de na wo kan masema problematic akra omo essential service providers omo essential service providers inti we need them inti we enfa ebufuo ena ye de kasa ye pamucho mate say debt no ka edi omo no is from 2024 April or May 2024. That's almost a whole more than a year. Ekufuado entia omuka. But anyway, Ekufuado entia omuka no from April or May 2024 no. Mante say omuye strike. Omante say omuye strike. Minim say say mamina odio minim no NPP ni bi yire anameba.
English and Manfro constituency chairman of the NPP's wife.
Okay.
The okay. She has run to Switzerland.
Okay.
Yes.
This clear strike.
Anyway, Johnny, it's against the laws.
She
should be removed. It's against the laws.
Why did clear strike? She's married. The woman who declared a strike is married to
English and Manfro.
Yes.
Organizer.
Yes.
NPP chairman. But during the period 2024. Na NPP war power no. Na ye ntua omo no. You see, Ghanaians are, some people are very not Ghanaians. Some people are very selfish. They always use their position to destroy others and to protect their interests. NPP war power no because ni kunu eye constituency chairman no. She didn't find the need to declare a strike and tell her people to go on strike. But see how omo out of power no. Wakai say ntua and nkrofo. Wakai say into such leadership no registered nurses and midwives next time muko na muko vote here mu yin free ho because onye good leader mu vote her out. She's selfish. She should have started fighting for you way back in 2024 when NPP was not paying your salaries and was not meeting your conditions of service. That's when she should have fought for you. But she knew, she didn't want to make the NPP government unpopular, so she refused to do it. But now that opposition in her eyes no power no omu party no, she's trying to make the government unpopular by declaring the strike and getting her people to go on strike, which is rather unfortunate because we are selfish, mommy, perpetual. We are very, very selfish to do that. Services are more provided. And I've seen that the health minister and those in charge are trying to negotiate. They are trying to negotiate. Into mesremo, minuano nurses, ne midwives. Ye besremo, ye de akumapa esremo. E Canada ho, ye nka say yentuya, ye betuya. But I'm sure, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Health, they will put themselves together and find the money to pay. Because if you refuse to go and people start dying, I mean, what would you have? What would you have achieved?
I didn't say to me accumulated debt. For more than 1 year.
Yes,
in less than 6 months, we said there be strike.
Ekano was said, Madam Perpetua, your leader should have started fighting for you when NPP was in power, but she was trying to protect her party. And one thing I may say next time, Muko vote against. She's not a good leader. You have to let her go. Let her go ASAP because she's partisan. She has a political interest at heart, and if you continue to keep her there, anytime NPP is in power, she won't fight for you. She only fight for you because she's fighting on behalf of her party. She's using you. Ghana registered nurses, Madam Perpetua is using you as pawns to make government unpopular. She's using you in the interest of her own political party, And you have to think about that. But I can assure you, say the government that is led by His Excellency John Mahama will try as much as possible to resolve it. And like I said, I have seen that the Honorable Minister for Health is trying to negotiate with you. Don't harden your heart and don't listen to Madam Perpetua. Do what's right for the people of Ghana. You swore an oath to protect lives. As registered nurses, you swore an oath to protect lives. And you can continue negotiating. Go to the table, negotiate, let them know that your conditions of service is equally important to you. And I respect the work you do. Because we are now nurse who faso. Midwife who faso. So I respect the work you do, and you deserve all the good things that you are asking for. You deserve all the good things. Joma, he's a listening president, or you'll be a one who brassier, but a candidate. And I can also there. We can't say we'll run away from it. I know. Say a car better. For instance, National Health Insurance. The first month or first week, Victor Bampo took office. Yeah. He made sure say he paid off all providers. Inti kakra a candidate be 2p. Some baby to say friend was saying GIPC. Baby to say GIPC no more they come more than $60 million. That GIPC. Wow.
Investment Promotion Council.
Yes. Inti
no fee grants.
Yes. Na e kada ho pa.
Can for down for you fee grants.
Na e kada ho pa.
Investment promotion no ho.
Na e kada ho. Na e kada ho. Inti nurses mpamocho yesremo. Kanu de e beto wo baby p. And like I said no, baby to say National Health Insurance say ya clear kanu nyina. Yeah, clear other agencies clear, they are clearing what they owe. Scholarship Secretariat can that UK embassy. Yeah. Can that for Scholarship Secretariat 32 million pounds.
Oh, it's now 39 million.
32 million pounds from
it's now 39
from Scholarship Secretariat.
It revised to 39.
Yes. So 39 million pounds. Na abide with NPP government ejasa kano. Na students no kwa omuntia. Yeah. Students no kwa na government was not paying until we all the schools in the UK 39 million pounds. You can fast ask anyway because our students were still
talking about only the
this is just for UK.
I mean it's the needy way omo mind ministers for an energy.
We had names like Alister who all benefited from.
We owe American investors $10 million.
Registered nurses and midwives. Yes, Remo. A candidate all sectors. Ebidaho. A kawe yebetuye but in kwanso here. Health here, life here. Me sure say one ko adwuma na wote say patients bear 10 ewua because you didn't show up to provide your service. No, me sure say as a Christian, no, you be happy about it. Inti, please be flexible. Go to the negotiating table. Nobody is saying they won't pay you. Nobody is saying they won't meet your conditions of service. But a gradual. Like I said, no, if the person your leader Perpetual had followed up in 2024, I'm not sure say cannot anka baby edu. But I promise you that His Excellency will work on it. We are paying the sectors that one by one, all sectors that will be cleared because abane a free so no omuja a big mess omu we ask can half ye hu de omu this can ye but omuja eka there's no money and there's a huge debt that they left behind that as a government we must service nti yesrem munya butrema ye. Go back to the negotiating table and let's all help to reset and build Ghana. Very well.
Alister.
Yeah, Mugabe, a banners for midwife for their maybe two chairman or my Jumani exceptional. Ushe ayarisa ukoho na ushe nesa.
Tumrika.
Yeah, Tumrika nesa or wabada yeti say Florence Nightingale. I didn't share nurse na see. You see them in the hospitals in their bright times. Now, or dimly can be yari now or far wheelchair. No ma or making sure be making me comfortable and sana wakuhu doctor near day. When I see them, heartily working to save people's lives. Miankasa, I came under threat. Miankasa, my life came under threat. The nurses who came around me, the good ones, were running up and down. When I see them, amunya problem say anambe kebia. Now me say me kind of cautiously because there are very good ones inside there. Because be you be an bit me INSO. A big nursing training, no midwife training because you may be any into the hoffa shortcut, not their kosher. Into the kosher wow, show more no compensation. Away, no. Oh, it's Mugabe. Yet your mind when you realize it. Say you people are essential service providers, and to strike at any time will mean that you have to exhaust your negotiations at all tables, at all corners before you can declare strike. You even have your mother unions as you go to. You have GFL, you have the TUC, and then that what you call organized labor, CLOSAC, and everybody. And Ghana registered nurses, no more CLOSAC, so by now they should have exhausted all avenues. But what did we see? Madame Perpetua Uforian Pofu and her group, after declaring the strike on 28th May, they did it in sections that we were withdrawing from OPD services on 28th May. Then they went ahead for other general services from 4th June to 8th June, and from today they said they are not working. After declaration of the strike, this woman and her leadership, they have run to Switzerland. They said they are attending a medical conference. Look, let's alert those people who are there, who are hosting them, that they have created confusion in the health sector here in Ghana, and they have run away. They have refused to sit down to negotiate the problem that they talk about, and they are enjoying in air-conditioned hotels in Switzerland. People must take pictures of them and send it to us, what they are doing there. I'm telling you, they are enjoying. Paid for by the state. O mana musa mu kasetiano no. Ono anu etua mu ka na mu ko baby amoko no. Amwasa declare strike na mu adwane. Na wo ma mi fu say wo yes ah.
Okwa no so beje pay them.
Ana me ka no okoji pay them no pay them no dey go ni bottom. Oba no wa be man ne hu so akire. Look, I don't know why me spending you. Look, when governments change such persons, you find a way to change them. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. They play partisanship or partisan politics when they get these jobs. Yes, and this thing may catch now, may catch you, and I will not withdraw Mugabe. Yes, yes, who the contract? Mugabe, let me finish with these people. Mugabe, I deal where the TUC knows about it. The TUC, yes, they know about it. Yes, their leader, what's his name? Mr. Bernard, what's his name? I'm appealing to him. He knows about this strike. He's the chairman of the TUC, Bernard Owusu. And then Joshua Ansa, who is general secretary, and Dr. Kobnautu, who is deputy general secretary. You these three people, yes, I know Kobnautu very well. He was my mate. I majored with him in economics. And Kobnautu, I'm highly disappointed in you. Somebody spotted you in Afenyo Markin's house in Winneba. You people were planning this strike. I'm telling you, the TUC is behind this strike. They know about it. I'm telling you, the TUC is behind this strike. But do you know why I'm saying this? A young boy, 5 years, died at the Akawe hospital on Saturday because of the strike. Nurses who were not supposed to come to work, who said they were on strike, went to work and locked up the hospital and refused to allow even the small boy, the patient small boy, who was being carried from home to the Akawe hospital at Weja to even get medical care. The boy died. 5 years. Yes. 5 years. And what are you telling me? Meaning you what has this 5-year-old boy done? You, Madame Perpetual Oforian Pofu. What has this 5-year-old boy done? Say you nana and now you ba. What are you demanding from the strike that you cannot go to work and then ask government to do the right thing on your behalf?
Take it easy.
Many more people have died, Mugabe. Look at the hospitals across the country. Sometimes it pains me. Your mama Juma buy Chiamuka, who was said to come and buy Dimu, echo Jessica dollars. It was Switzerland, the good bottom, and the best show at Wabusia in Sudan because of the decision you have taken.
Why would they go and lock up the facility? That is
illegal. It's not for you.
Illegal.
The facility is not for you.
Whoever locked up the
facility
should be arrested.
Look, if you know what happened on Saturday,
you have no right to go and lock up the facility.
I'm telling you, that thing must be investigated. The nurses there, they took pictures. I'll share it with you. Do they even care? Yes, that's why I've said it. That me, if I were president, you know what I'll do? Yes, they're planning. Mugabe, why are they on strike? Ask yourself. Why are they on strike? Is government's year-long delay in the payment of a collective bargaining agreement they signed in May 2024. Way back, you couldn't go on strike in June 2024. You couldn't do it July 2024. You couldn't do it December 2024. You are now doing it.
And then when we say one, you say Ghana Health Service boss, your papa, your friend say, your Professor Samuel Kaba. Waba Bontini appealing to the midwives and nurses and say, Omo end the strike no more yade. Omo kwejuma. So what at all is the problem?
Mugabe, that's it is about partisanship, playing the partisanship card. I've told you those who are behind the strike and pushing the nurses. The woman herself. Why? That is what. Then immediately the strike came out on 26, 27. They spotted them. Then the announcement came out. Then the woman flew out. Bukasi and Kwala. I'm giving you information. I'll take it from you. Allegedly. But I'm saying that. Why do you declare a strike and then fail to sit down to negotiate on behalf of the people that you have asked them to strike? And rather you leave the jurisdiction and go on the what are you going to do there? Who do you represent? The union that you represent here, you have declared them to go on strike. So whose interest have you flew here to go and do what? And in whose interest? Who got this happened here? Now they're good bottom. Now the over crowd and say the dollar woman who was scarcing obia who saw as Ghana registered nurses, she does not work. When she goes to the hospital, does she work? She does not use her fingers. She just sits down like a mommy and controls people. Go and find out what she does. She does very little work. Me, I've said it. If I were a minister for health, I'll take a big risk. And the risk is that all nurses who will fail to return to work by my announcement, if it's 10 days, if they refuse to come, I will replace all of them. There are 1,000,001 nurses who have been trained, who are waiting at home to get opportunity to work in our hospitals. And they are ready to deliver. They are not prepared to go on strike and have this lazy approach. Why are we keeping them at home? Look, the Minister for Health, I heard him. He had called all the groups involved, all the stakeholders. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association people refused to send any representative to the meeting. What is their intention? Hospitals there, Mudia? Or is medical care for you people? Medical care there, Mudia?
Alister.
What?
Breaking news. Breaking news. Ghana Registered Nurses President Mrs. Perpetua Oforiampofo has been elected as the Africa Region Representative for the International Council of Nurses Board at the Council of National Representative meeting and ICEN Congress ongoing in Helsinki, Finland.
On what grounds? The union is on strike. So on what grounds are you there taking another position for? The union is on strike. The union, what declares strike?
In the name of Ghana.
In whose name? The union that you lead is on strike. So what are you there doing? You yourself, you should be on strike. You shouldn't be anywhere taking any position. You have declared strike, so you should be at home. Why have you run away?
Now we'll be up beside the camera.
I may say, Miss Remeka, the Panko Forcho. Let's be innovative about the delivery of nursing and midwifery services in Ghana.
Now listen, I'm assuming dear maybe say.
Yeah.
In TV I say yeah dear komapa
sa
esoma na yede.
Na ebe man koswo. Na ebe ma krona bi. But ye mpeni sa ye pepese min kuminya.
Me say adwuma me ye lu minye ni ye.
Aha. Pese min kuminya no. Na chese me ye na magu.
Ye kwa abrochire.
Aha.
Na de me kwa kwa.
Meko no ba ko ye show. Say me ni we do Helsinki, Finland. We yin anim aso no nim nursing. Nkofo na ewu o wachi no 5-year-old boy. He refused to open the hospital for him to access help.
Young nurses at home,
yes,
who have not been posted,
yes.
Omo chen say post you. Inti say we musi omo nkwa.
Let those who want to work go and work.
They are also retired.
Why you 20 years now? We see when you wabra.
They are also retired.
Yes.
They are also retired nurses at home.
Yes.
Who will be willing to help.
Come and help us.
Inti what for? I'm quite worried. I'm quite worried that from what Alister said that somebody locked the facility.
Yes.
Whoever did that should be arrested immediately.
Oh, yes.
If you are on strike, it doesn't mean you should go and lock up.
And do you know what they said? When the facility was locked and were protesting, they said, oh, what is death? People have been dying on a daily basis. So if that small boy dies, there's nothing wrong.
If they want to go on strike, they should send security officers to go and protect these facilities. If they want to go on strike,
that's it.
Let the health minister engage the ones who want to be employed.
Yes.
Employ them and let them come and take over their job.
That's all.
They want to sit home because the minister and the friend is saying Papa no Kasa,
the professor, the Ghana Health Services.
Ghana Health, he's pleading with them to come to the negotiating table. If they don't want to negotiate, look, there are so many nurses are on maternity leave for more than 5 years. My opinion is that if they don't want to work, we can't allow we can't
2020
we can't allow people to die under our watch.
Not even one person.
The health minister should put out word out there. If you want to work, these people are going on strike. If you want to work, come, we'll employ you. If you come back after the strike and there's no job for you, you go and sit at home.
You can take the government.
You go and sit at home.
You don't care.
The health minister should think about this option. There are so many of them.
We'll talk to him after the show.
Yes, nursing school. You see, sometimes
out of the problem.
No, sometimes these organized groups.
Yeah.
They use their as leaders, They use their people to bully government into things.
No, that's not fair.
And to make government unpopular. So if that's what they want to do, and they want Ghanaians, they want to punish Ghanaians. Look, there are nurses who haven't been posted for 5 years. Go and bring them and let them come and do the work. But nobody has a right to lock up any health facility. It can happen to anyone. And apart from that, if you are a nurse and you are on strike, the doctors are there, they are not on strike. So why have you gone to lock up the facility when you know that every day there are emergencies? We are playing with our health delivery service. It's very bad.
You can't go to
it's very bad. Me was striking my lucky.
You can't go on strike in Finland.
Some people must be arrested.
You cannot go to as a nurse. You cannot go on strike in Finland. How is that possible?
Let me add this. Look, whoever locked that facility for the 5-year-old boy to die, may catch her when they look in my eyes. That boy's blood is on your hands. You have no right to lock up that facility, because if there's a doctor available, I'm sure the doctor would have taken care of that boy.
Yeah.
But you decided out of selfishness and wickedness to lock up the facility. The facility is a government property. You have no right to lock it. And you are just saying, I'm not coming to work. If you are not coming to work, stay at home. That the facility belongs to government. You have no right to touch that facility. You have no right.
And I make a closer forward. Closer, where are they? Where is Isaac Boadu? On this thing, you hear him. But when somebody Adumbocho is appointed to go and head this thing there, you hear them come and making noise. Beth and Devs. Mugabe, make you not sit down. Make them cheaters every day. The health delivery system is not for the nurses, so it is for government. It is government that employs those nurses. Government must wake up. If they want to come and battle us as leaders, we should go on the battling field with them. If they want to come and sit down, because Minister Ned come and sit down. First one, you refuse to come. If you are not here, don't you have deputies? If you are not here, don't you have people who stand in for you? Sankasikani chair and Kamun Sumani Pambe Jimodie. Look at this,
Alister. But you see, she can't come to the table because she's not here. She's in Finland.
How do you tell her to run away?
She's Finland, getting another post on her hands. When what is here, she can't handle it.
Can't handle. People are dying.
She can't handle it. But she's there, giving herself more awards.
Oh, Mugabe, in the name of the church, let me tell you, people. I saw somebody's picture status, and he was standing with some criminally minded guy. Sorry, them. I'm saying, look at you. Look at you. Cannot tell the person standing behind you, say, or you're from four. Or your man opportunity or my way, or baby, they tell that person. You cannot tell the person. And then when I raise the issue with him, come and see the banter is bantering with me. Mugabe, there are a lot of greedy, ill-intended people who sit in the front pew in our churches. I'm telling you, what do they go there to do? They just want the grace of society to say that they are good men. But in their heads, you know the evil. I'm telling you, look, some of the software people, go and check what they do. Some of the software, the money they collect from their people. Have you seen any hospital by any software here? I'm asking you. Duncan Williams, all of them, Otabil, where is their church? Where is their clinics? Where are their hospitals? I'm asking you, don't they have a population in their churches? So if you talk me, that's what I'm telling you that he takes the money into his private pocket. The university is for him, but the church is for everybody in his congregation. Please, Mugabe, don't please. That is not free. There are people inside who cannot even pay.
Mugabe, look, even the halls that their church members use to do weddings, they pay for it.
Yes.
They pay for it. It's not free.
The weddings they do in
if you are a church member and you want to do your wedding day, you pay for it. It's
Who
not
takes
free.
the money?
Aye, but also for here,
Mugabe, the institutional hospitals. Then American say, let's get our institutional hospitals correct. Let's get the security agencies to get their hospitals, and let's get the military to get their hospitals. Those ones you cannot go on strike.
Police hospital. 37.
That's why we must build more of the military and more of the security agencies hospital. I told you that the Ghana Fire Service must have their hospitals. Yes, the prisons must have their hospitals all across, and then the immigration service. They must have their hospitals all across. Their institutional hospitals. You cannot go on strike. You're under security agency. You understand? And then you pay them well, look after them well. And can somewhere, where we run to is because go and see 37 is crowded. The police hospital is crowded, and people are looking for medical services, and they need nurses to help them to get out of Mugabe. Me and your nurse, I'll mention your name, Feruza Sulemana, wherever you are. I've told the minister to go and look for that lady and come and put her at the center to direct nurses in Ghana because she works. Yes, I'm telling you, she was even chatting me today, and the kind of things she was saying. On Best of she's on 3 days. She will go back. She will find a way to go back and go and do her work because that one it comes with her. It's part of her. She cannot run away from that. Mugabe, yes, she saved my life. I would have been dead by now, sitting here. I can long time. I'm telling you. So me, when I see there are good nurses, very good ones, very very good ones, who must be protected, who must be encouraged. There are people sitting at home who have trained as nurses who also have a good heart. We must give them opportunity to work. So we are 10 years now. If you listen, into use opportunity where they are cost striker. The minister must have an edict to take them out.
The other option that is also practiced in other jurisdictions is we said Omoko strikes here. Say a 37 military hospital, ni police hospital. They should get nurses from those military hospitals and now they should send them to government hospitals.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They should send the soldiers and the police nurses to these hospitals because health service must continue.
Yeah.
We can't. You see,
because of the better of Oriampofu, agreed because she's going for an award. We should let people die. She even doesn't want to come to the negotiation table to come and talk about her agreement, whether government is ready to pay them or not. She has run away. She's going to take. If she comes there, association should sack her. She has no grounds. You're on strike. The association is on strike. And you are a lawyer. She tell me, educate me.
She not me. I want the health minister to think about it. At this point, we are looking for solutions.
Yeah.
In solving.
After the show, you try.
We are looking for solutions. If they don't want to come to the dialogue table, the health delivery cannot come to a standstill. So, like one of the options I mentioned was that the nurses who are sitting at home who have not been posted, go and bring them. Let them come and take over from them, and let these ones go and sit at home. The number one option, also second option, but which can be done immediately, is to the military and the police nurses government to take over.
Yeah, like the regional.
It will be a skeletal staff.
But at least there
will be someone who do what there will be a nurse available. Because I mean, this
that's a good
yes.
Yeah.
This police nurses. This omuka strike no because they have a mandate to serve. They are military and police, so they send them. So health minister, if you are listening to me, contact defense minister. Let him contact defense minister or defense minister. Contact health minister. Send some nurses to these facilities. Now, because you see, when these strikes go on and things come to a standstill, that's when they feel powerful that they can hold the system to ransom. But if we use innovative ways and solve the problem, they will know that without them the system will go on.
When you go to defense ministry this morning, Dr. Boadu EDBB you travel outside the country. Now when you want ubi obeba office ebe hwehwe bia no omomo eteke nipa ni din ni phone number wo baaye no wo reach out to sankofo ni nyina na obuku appointment say obehwehwe na me no look I mean
are you surprised?
I'm not.
Yes, because I know him from his infancy. I told you that he's a leader. So Dr. Kofi Omanibuama, wherever you are. We all must put our shoulders to the wheel.
I think say Honorable Akando and no communicating. I know say Omane was also once a year will be our medical doctor.
Grounds
37.
He knows the doctors. He knows who to call.
And now I was why you more 37. Now I was defense minister. Sa facilities in and then the ministry need or reach out to him. I think say they will be able to find a solution to this strike. It is not the best for the country. Maybe I do know. Juma ini akuma munya juma ni me misuru imre mu kakra.
Yo, we so chiao from Sankore. Frank Menu Boatin. What do you know? Special aid to
organize our other constituencies.
Special aid to Enrico Poku, Osio and a tiger and so Osio show of Flagstaff. Mugabe, National Lottery Day. National Lottery Day, Mamin Faka Krankan. The National Lottery Act, 29 September 1962. It was not for nothing Kwame Nkrumah opened the Brenner Hall in order that we will rake in revenue after tax. The highest earning that the state gets is from lottery. Because I know, me and Kasamitifie. Obi date of birth. Me say I want to earn a fortune.
The car number.
Yes, the car number. And Kwame Nkrumah opened the lottery because he says that it's not everybody who can work towards a fortune. But by that National Lottery Act, somebody who could not work to build a house, to buy a car, will win a lottery and get a fortune to be able to acquire those personal things. And to yes. So he opened the National Lottery, and you can check history from 1962 after tax, even sometimes during the year under Rawlings. The National Lottery was making more money than the Internal Revenue Service. Wow. Yes. So what has come of it? When our women were asked to write the lotto, they were given commissions to also take home. They used to look after their family. Now you have taken all those people out. All those people are gone, and you have given it to one person.
KGL.
How is that? Since when?
NPP.
Juma is here. No be
board member.
What you say? No be now no so this Sikako if you no their money pa back. So yes a day. Mugabe ye bolo to ni repair. No mess no mo bono. Is by high random selection. Into not to no tia cry. It plays by sums and differences. But to me we need ga. We should chat no more. But when this way this is why you lock it. Into on a daily basis. There is very little
review in the contract.
I'm a review. That's all. Mugabe, listen. There are some CEOs. Mugabe, Tio. Look at some CEOs like Erika J. Or so be Kofi non reapply. Look at the YEA boss, the young boy. What's his name? Basintali. Or see Waji Zoom Lion contract. He should come and prove why he takes so much money and cannot pay his workers the amount of money he takes from. So we need a CEO like that at the National Lottery. You understand? The guy from the Northern region, I like him. He's calm. But he must make measures work there so that the National Lottery will raise in that revenue. Yes, as a state, it won't go to one person. No, but the state will rather benefit from the returns of states from the citizens. We'll continue to talk about it. Now, about this, I'm bribe. I'm to me, Edisika bag. No, my shall say, Joma Semka. And I'm missing.
Allegedly, so what?
I'm at and money papa because I see no crown or no enso no me catch them you better contract nothing no you better come we have to go inside. How did you get the contract and how have you executed the contract? Is the state the direct beneficiary or are you the direct beneficiary? And then you tell we cannot even save $800,000 a week from the lottery authority, and we have about 6 machines that are operating on the morning, afternoon and evening basis, so 18 times. So that guy takes away 10 million a day times 18. He's getting about 180 million cedis a day from lottery. Why? Our man is common the The reason why we set up the National Lottery Act in 1962. Why? Have we lost that focus? What is it? Now, from National Lottery, do you know that what we have done with our lottery from time past up until now?
And I say private jet.
What's it? Obeto because we me no faji milk ni nyina and odi akotra baby no di ni gari. Obeto.
See birthday pa hu.
So me try am see one way.
Afi me come an ma ko say no o servo e wona Nanado one of the board no.
Yes.
And dependent as you contract.
Why? What is it? Now they say
yeah, me say Alister ya mo is excellency John Dramani.
I'm telling you there are a lot of holes in the system.
No motivate and more benefit. Or you be a server under Kufuor's administration, but if you but or benefit more than everyone.
Any day bolo to Sunday asida kra onyesika gu ni bottom. Sunday asida onyesika Saturday bought 3 draws. Onyesika na pa wia and remain Saturday draw no. Onyesika and no is highly patronized across the whole country. And a Wednesday draws midweek. Mugabe make me aka ni nyina ache wo Monday special Monday. And no amu bowia sika onya no. Then you have Lucky Tuesday. Then you have midweek. Then you have 14th Thursday. And then you have Friday bonanza. then the main national one. Do you know the amount of money that guy makes on a daily basis? Me see after every draw, no man, what no man back to all the money goes to that guy's pocket.
Salam has been there for like 4 months.
Hey, he's quiet.
What is he waiting for?
I don't know. Just abrogate the contract. Let him throw it away. Let him go to court. Who is he? Yes, Mugabe. This one, let's go after him. Them boss. Mugabe. Daddy, you to be Mugabe.
Mugabe na keja. Hey, jam de begus.
Mugabe, you doing who your tricks no. Let anybody attempt to bribe. One day, anabisu ye no. Or Jisicano. And no report to him. Time maybe the office no one Kufuor guy came to bribe him because they had overpaid rent and other things. She took the money, recorded it, and took it to the police, and now she has reported it. To why woman bribe no what for 2018? Mom famra. Okay, I say we no watch the photo. Now sama you no be den abe fano. Now when we say nipa no the oye no odi ehwambo into the sika na emu say yenye di ma no. What be that?
NLA.
Afia pem ahankono aduonum enwotwe ena omampani a oje fa hodie ma Ghana eye Kwame Nkrumah ekofa eye adwumakuo bi eba oman mu a eno no ye begina so edi loto ehun komo se ne ebe ya ye betimi anya mfaso twitwiri die na ye di bi aye de broni free development wo ye man na free 1958 ye share lottery ase wo Ghana ha no mo be kaya na a department of lotteries ena afei 2006 nyankopon eye adom na omampani eye Kufuor ena wa bem ena oye se yemfa eye lotteries nsem no enkomrem na emra a emu ohwam enkotai adwumakuo nachi sene ebe ya adwumakuo no obenya tumi a obetimi di ama ankrankra wo mo so ba be boa na ma na ton loto no etimi anya baabi pa agina na ade bia na loto ne ba ye na ekoso sa bre no na ye friend banker to banker sene ebe ya yebetimi atwa sa ade nim. In fact omo de mra ne ko parliament ema 2006 ye pass mra ebe ye the National Lottery Act 2006 Act 722 na kojo emrane kyerese in marketing me na me wo mi product no me ko han enkofuku a omo beton product no say na be ya product no commercially when timi anyina Ghana ha because they were born in someone na ekoso no wonimu ye wan hu adwuma no ye ana omo ye mo adwen say da bi ye de oman no Lotto ye chefri tete ane ye hu adverta ye tibi busa say why is the lotto doctor not rich? Say oh he's a good Samaritan. That's all okay say there no. Ena ema edina mu na COVID buy no. Ena omo ekotena ase na omo ye nhyehyeye. Ena omo di oman ni lotto the flagship product eno na oman ni ye twa ye nya sika e de development no. Omo de ma adwumaku a ye friend KGL illegally. Because emrano okay section 4 na ekurame na mesre no maso akonya kese mu na mapoto kakra section 4 or see prohibition of lottery. Now 4.1 or say a person other than the authority shall not operate any form of lottery. 4.2 or say a person who contravenes section 1 a subsection 1 commits an offense and is liable on a summary conviction to a fine of not more than 2,500 penalty units or imprisonment for a term of not more than 3 years or both. Enti so wo hwe emrana o si nipa bi aniwa wo so no akotwa loto e wo baabi ana se nipa bi aniwa wo tumi se wo de ne company be kwa akotwa loto apart from loto a NLA for loto na de omo ye nie omo wo si wo de defamation suit ba me manim na me onim se de se bi metie me ma no nka se mo abra me evidence because me akra me nam kra me se
because documents e pa we de me
ho bon dada now
media me who film this
you film Mugabe met me the be actually camera no but for the sake of maybe kakra be actually camera no as and when we go on enti baby e koduru ye ne say afei na ne e wo say aban me yi aban asutire
is serious
because NLA is under the auspices of the finance minister and the finance ministry. Now, so we share NLA board na edane sa adwumadie e de ma KGL na ye Samia Wuku Gary ni makuna na ye Samia Wuku na ye director general ena Gary ni makuna ye board chairman ena omo ye sa ade no. Nipa mienu nyina ye lawyer for a se bia wo san komunim de because all kan NLA ne mra na ye de bɔ ne ho bra na eni kwan se obi an ankrankra bi anase adwumakuo bi ebeje product a eye NLA product
to opposition
ekose wo mo koton
making millions of cedis every day
now Mugabe so we hear that aside no we share sika na o making in a day na enye sika ketwa for the say if the American is anything to go by every now what you be ano say lotto no 590 ye twa na every day dey bia ye twa
into new boss now Abasalam we are aware of this.
Oh me said I'm Musa say oya we na so nya we no ni nyina no
say obaman penifo
gentia say no my margin say bibibia no e wo se de ban frema mu ne say NPP fo ko fie no mo so mo nya akronfo me so mo ya akronfo nti mpese me magana fo nyina hu so mo ya akronfo enti me fan konkoma salam na say salam krampo no board no e na wo se oye bibi because salam was a board na say enti me say I so me su tira board no especially the chairman na your friend no Owura Frederick Emisa ono na say me su tira no say Owura Frederick Emisa say na minim say odo man we
say nipa ba ko pensa na o man fa na nipa ba ko pen me
say ye free de onya wo Ghana ha no hu ama me mu Ghana de ne ho konta na ye hu sika onya afibia ye marketers ye nim say 52 weeks in a month and ye 13 weeks in a quarter in a year sorry in a year and ye 13 weeks in every quarter entino say me ye calculation na every week bia no say yenya 70 million Ghana cedis a na say ye kwa akobun konta say afimu ni nyina 52 weeks ni say ye benya Mugabe ye benya 3 billion 640 million. Tiasema mika yo. Ye benya Ghana hankwa o si ye twa loto no Ghana hankwa na se eko NLA. Sika ye benya ye 3 billion 640 million. 52 weeks in a year. That is an average figure. I am being very magnanimous. My friend say sikana make ho asemi no. My friend say ye ntwa loto no si ye twa ye betimi anya more than that eno ye one Mugabe ye free hofia Nigeria for Ghana ye numbers aye bo ena omo so di twia omo a omo twa loto wo Nigeria for ka wa udi loto bia winning numbers no ye Ghana numbers ni ye Nigeria for omo ni national lotteries ni bi Kwame Nkrumah na de ba Ghana ha sadia onwe Nkrumah ye boni di anya ne keke wo etikasi awi adwe anya sa adwe emre wo we have fraud way I cause you akablemeza no apenso de no kweswa because so we hwe baby a omo atimi awie sika na kwakoduru na ayam hihye now Nigeria for say sika say no mutwa ma o my way yenim
to say hwehwemu koso
e wo say hwehwemu koso ena matu aban for say sane bia ukọ eye London ye wo Ghana your friend is saying international bank no won say Ghana commercial bank a branch I London
fantastic
entino uko bie bi wo Nigeria for example see ye bie NLA ni bi wo Nigeria na ye de machine na ye de bo Ghana ha na sa ebo na say because yen fan ko ho krampo no ye numbers aye bo no Ghana ha no eno na omo di tua winnings etene na won ko ho na ne won ko bie branch wo ho na ehon so ye nya bibi free ho Cote d'Ivoire the same thing. Cote d'Ivoire for your number ye bebo no Ghana ha no. Eno na omusu di tua omo winnings. Wow. Enti me dia me koto asra ban. say
to where they said yeah
they said na be ma say aban ma na ni nko but ade ehu hia me pa and say adwuma na KGLA ya no illegal emremu no illegal
so assign contract
and contract there be fraud vitiates everything fraud so why ni no kra ma ban say sika say na minya no kra fraud entino me de krata akwa asoye ahodo me se omo hwehwem
fantastic
no omo fa omo findings emra badwam
no be ehu
na say a good list well animu asia engum animu ase me man ho donti namtia
famisi
se ekoba se sika ahodo a me de mani ko twa wesi ahu Mugabe memo wahu bibi kakra kitua bi just so that enkoyesem ayebosremuka na minim de meka ena sebi ma betena ha na me toto papa so enu nti ipacho fa wani hwa ade ewe mu we obi computer so me ko twa ni free obi office obi computer so
January 2025
hey that is how much they make oyama show now we can me say the whole of 2024
what
sika mo de ma NLA 150 and 70 million Ghana cedis. What is that not an insult? Obi ti baby say see what classroom what form and wo sua de
hey Ghana
obi pension wo nya bi wonya sika so wo de ko Mugabe enka wo de sa video na ne birthday no atu TV so a enka manfo bi hu nipa a woni omo kɔ na krana na nke ye di anu yasi eti Yeka state capital na nyesa ni ye di agro
womo opposition
they have captured every facet of the state sesi amino ka say enu awa uta loto bia wa cha loto ama Akufo Addo di loto wa cha loto ama Kenofrata di loto Alex Daddy numa di loto Gary ni makonom o ma di loto Samia Wukun o ma di loto because omo na chess kanidi senya kro no a ana sebi sa na mre bi NDC ba aban mu ye brand champion bi na ye dia ketua platform dia mark brand champion ene hwen kwasasema na okeka che NDC for osi mu we ni election kwa on fama mu sa na mo tie aban mu ne ene NDC ni bi watwe na no se twe apia watwe na no se twi bible aye dada e didi list wala tem ai na okra da bia ha adwen e ti da bia mu de mu be empower obi na mo ja mu anwo de now how do you empower even a thief who has embezzled a lot from the state? Me say, and then me sorry our front pages.
I'm shocked.
Maybe me sorry front pages. And the list of our court, list of the court, I won't baby. For me, call the Hague. I want to quite na mentime nyɛ sika afa ka wo de makotum fa me call the Hague because investigative bodies ahodoɔ na me su nyinaa me ko nyinaa owura Dr. Mr. Frederick Emisa
new board chairman mo wa adwuma ye mesrɛ sɛ ne ma me eleklem akuru
enioma ahodoɔ ma me eleklem wɔ board ne so ɔne some others ɔmo nyinaa wɔ board ne so mesrɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo mie ɔmani baabi a yɛduru no eni kwan sɛ ɔman ne sika enwunu kɔnkɔfo botom the privatization of public fund yɛka state capture ɛyɛ privatization of public funds sɛ sika wei a yɛka ho asɛm yi ebetumi ayɛ nnwuma bebrebe sɛ nka owura yɛfrɛ ne sɛ ato forcing ɔmaa n'ani kɔɔ NLA pɛ ɛna oreki in about that even wodi ɛsɛ sika no koraa ma slippages mmerɛm na onya 1 billion mfi NLA
sɛ wɔsɛ itumutimi kyekyɛ ma amanfo
nso
yɛsi yɛde mani pa baako
no ɛno koraa deɛ the other side of it ne sɛ wei ne baeɛ no wa monopolize system no wagye monopoly NLA na yɛmaa no the right to monopoly no koraa wagye afiri ne nsɛm ɛna ɔno na ɛtɔn loto no na okɔka yɛ sɛ Akufo Addo ni din ni paper so Akufo Addo onu kura wo loto ayi ni bi a ye fe no mega 3
ne so enfensi another
o loto ni bi a ye fe no mega 3 sa mega 3 no o twa just enko pa bia na kura twa loto enti din na bebe obi tiri mu a se ne ye omo ye PDS ni ECG no
eno be na dru
eno abi ni enti we kura de nye ye ntiche mu asem o ye ngu no na aban we ya waba no o se resetter on reset na yɛmfa mmara no nyɛ adwuma fekɔ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wosesa mmara no mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ebi kɔ EOCO ebi kɔ OSP ebi kɔ EOCO ebi kɔ OSP ebi kɔ baabi bebree obi a ɛyɛ deɛ ɔyɛ and I think say because of how criminal this thing is no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔman no nyinaa yɛyɛ collaboration of all the forces of investigative bodies no na yɛkutia na yɛ making sure sɛ adeɛ wei ebi si biem na sika bia nso so a wanya from day one or sign contract no to date no so no yɛ making sure sɛ ɛsɛ sika no yɛhwehwɛ ɛyɛ ɔman ne sika na commission a ɔno sɛ fata sɛ wɔsi yɛtua ma no yɛntua ne commission ma no apart from that no deɛ wayɛ bia yɛ criminal
ne deɛ sɛ yɛntwɛn hɔ a
ɛyɛ criminal me na meka sɛ wombadwo ɛnyɛ wo na wokasa mesrɛ wo mese deɛ wayɛ bia no adeɛ bi ɛtia ɔman ne mmerɛ bia yɛ criminal
nti sɛ court
mepakyɛw ɛneɛ sɛ wokɔte sɛ obi awia wadeɛ a gyaema court ndeclare nipa ne sɛ ɔyɛ krɔmfo ansa na wakye no